Did they know? Did they understand? Wells, Butterfield, and Fargo, when they formed a company, the American Express Company, back in 1850, to deliver packages, currency, and dry goods to a growing young nation, did they realize what they were creating? Did they foresee how carving into this wilderness would help build the way station that built the village, that built the towns, that built the cities? Did they understand that they were part of something larger? When they created the American Express Company, getting to San Francisco from New York in 44 days was like traveling at the speed of light. Could they have known that their small freight forwarding business would become a global enterprise with one of the most recognized and respected brand names in the world? For 150 years, American Express has continually reinvented itself, changing its products and services in step with the changing times and evolving customer needs. But at American Express's foundation are qualities that have never changed: integrity, security, trust, and above all, making customers feel special by providing exceptional service. Throughout its 150-year history, American Express has been there, delivering on its promises wherever and whenever its customers needed help.
Dear Father, I have found the best millinery shop in Paris. Please mail all correspondence to American Express, 11 Rue Scribe. Love to all, Alice.
Alice Winthrop was one of over 200,000 travelers touring the European continent in 1914 when the borders closed and troops marched down the avenues. Thousands like Alice were stranded with no way of getting home. They turned to American Express.
From William S. DeLiba, European Director General, American Express Company. Thousands want to go home at once. Have arranged cost of tickets transferred to American Express. Pledged to repay at eventual exchange rate.
Passengers are doubled 8 to a cabin, young and healthy on deck chairs. I am safely on my way home. Love, Alice.
Throughout its history, people have trusted American Express to take their problems seriously, no matter how big or small. While on tour in Argentina, pianist George Romano lost his luggage with his tuxedo in it. He called American Express. Helping customers through good times and bad is what sets American Express apart. And sometimes American Express employees go to extraordinary lengths to find solutions, even if it means giving the clothes off their backs.
Dear gentlemen, we would certainly be having a fierce time if we didn't have American Express checks, as the closing of the bank caught me with less than $5 in my pocket.
Michael Burns was visiting Miami in March 1933. It was the height of the Great Depression. President Franklin Roosevelt closed the banks to prevent runs by depositors. American Express, keeping its promise to pay, remained open. Like many others who had nowhere else to turn, Burns went to American Express.
Thank you, American Express. I will never forget that when all else failed, American Express took care of me. Sincerely, Michael C. Burns.
I worked for American Express Bank 25 years ago in Saigon. It was April, and the war was almost over. The office stayed open to help our customers until the very end. Most of the American and European employees had been evacuated, but American Express was worried about us, the Vietnamese staff. Visas were impossible to get. It was early morning. I was told to get ready. No luggage, nothing to arouse suspicion. We were to be evacuated. Each of us could take one dependent with us. I rushed to my father's house. When I got there, only my little brother was home. I took him and ran. We were always there for our customers. And at the end, American Express was there for us too.
American Express helps people through good times and bad, solves problems big and small, and even helps fulfill customers' lifelong dreams, like Joe Benton's. Joe and his wife Betty had worked hard to build their business. For over 30 years, Joe had always put his family first. Summer camp, a new house, saving for college. Joe fixed the faucets, Betty handled the finances, and American Express helped plan their future.
Greg, our American Express financial advisor, was a great help. He saw where we wanted to go and helped us get there. I wanted to give Joe something he had always wanted for his 60th birthday. It was his dream, really. But he's the type of guy who will never spend a penny on himself. Greg and I had to show him that after years of planning and investing, he could afford to splurge a little, because it's never too late for cowboy college.
Dear Betty, I'm having the time of my life. All the planning and effort you and Greg put in, wow. I feel like a kid again. Thanks, honey, from the bottom of my heart.
American Express is proud to play a part in helping people like Joe realize their dreams. That's always been the American Express brand promise, to be there for its customers and help them achieve their own personal success. Did they know? Did they understand? Wells, Butterfield, and Fargo, what they were creating 150 years ago.